I am Duke, and behind the camera, back is Lewis from Comment Slackers. This is Slacker now, right? Yeah. And today, we are going to be cooking for you yet again.
Wow.
And first of all, if you see bacon cooking, that is good, because then we're not hallucinating. Because we are making an omelet for you guys. And if you guys don't like omelets, shut up. Because everyone likes omelets. Now, first thing you'll need is 2 eggs, but we're using 4 because we're doing it for 2 people. Some shredded cheese, a bit of olive oil, some green onions, and I had 4 that were wilted, like super wilted, so I used all of them. This is actually a lot. And 2 strips of bacon per person, 1.5 maybe. Yeah.
Depending on measurements, and an avocado for flavor
And
texture.
California needs. Crap, I didn't cut myself. I'll let you know yet.
So we will come back when the bacon is done cooking and we start mixing it. Okay, now that your bacon is out of the pan and you've gotten rid of the grease, of course. Don't use grease, that's dangerous. We'll explain that story another time. You're going to want to get the bacon bits on a plate with a paper towel to soak up the excess grease and leave them there for the omelet later. And what you're going to want to do with your vegetable is chop up the avocado into slices or bits to your preference.
Avocado. And
make sure you cut up the green onions into tiny chunks. You can leave these separated in the omelet if you want, or you can put it into one big mixture of avocado-covered green onions. It's all to your preference. And then what we enjoy doing, you can do it yourself, is take a masher and mash up some nuts. It gives a nice nutty flavor to the omelet, a bit of a smokiness. It's very delicious. Duke?
Yeah.
We'll come back when we are assembling the omelet. Okay, now that you got your peanuts in the bowl, you're going to want to take maybe an average meat tenderizer or whatever your preference is in order to crush the peanuts. Once your avocado and your green onions are all chopped up into however you like, again, you can either mix them up or put them in separately. What you're going to do, going to want to do, excuse me, is take 2 eggs per person, that's the average size of this omelet, and get a bowl, and you're going to want to mix them up for this dish. Now, Duke, where do we keep the bowls for mixing?
This.
Okay, once the peanuts are done, we shall
Stop doing
for
it,
the omelet itself, you're going to want to get 2 eggs, about a dash of milk, make sure you break the yolks, and just start whisking. Now, in addition to the eggs, you're going to want to put a little extra olive oil, which we used earlier for the bacon to cook, of course, because that's what you use for bacon. But we're going to use that in the pan in order to get the omelet nice and loose and fluffy. Duke is currently re-mashing the peanuts we used.
This is making me mad.
Which again, you can use
and it's not all powdery.
I guess I'm whisking this now. No, Duke, what are you doing?
I thought that was our original goal.
No, Duke. Okay, again, you got your vegetables over here and your cheese for adding later.
Oh, dude.
Stay here, cheese.
Thick. It feels thick. I don't think
it's how too basic.
How too basic.
Alright, so I'll start up the heat on this. You're going to want to get that on a nice medium and let that preheat.
Oh, it's so thick. I told you to add it.
Or high if you want it to be a little higher.
Okay, get the cheese
closer
ready.
heat.
Get the cheese ready.
The cheese will be ready in a moment. Okay, we're going to get the eggs into the pan and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so once you have your eggs in the pan, you're going to want to sprinkle some of the peanuts in there, like so. Again, to add some smoky flavor, just spread it around. Make sure you don't add too much, but you're going to want to get a little crunch in there. Now that you have your green onions, you're going to want to sprinkle them in there too. You can prefer to use it as a garnish, or this is either one that works as well. Now for the cheese. What makes an omelet other than the egg? You're going to want to spread that around on the surface. Well, I'm someone of less cheese. Okay, so now for avocado slices. How are we going to get this in?
I'm just gonna, this is a cooking trick, just pick it up with a knife.
Okay, so if you prefer solid, do solid. If you prefer...
That'll divide itself.
If you prefer slices, do slices. Okay, so we'll come back. Okay, now that the omelet is half done, you're going to either want to flip it to its side or flip it over.
Oh, I think we may have filled it up a bit too much. Oh my gosh, it's like a...
I guess you're going to make an omelet
pancake.
Sandwich.
It's like a pancake.
An omelet crepe. Okay, and that is basically how you make a simple American omelet by Duke standards. I think it's cooked to the other side. So, join us next time for the adventures of Duke and cooking.
More stuff if you want to. Like, comment. comment like 14 times, and possibly subscribe if you're feeling nice today. Try this out for yourself and tell me what to cook next.
And my channel will be in the description.
See you later.